Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Goodrich Chronicles. I am your host, Anthony Goodrich, and you are tuned into GNN-TV, Goodrich News Network Television. And today we are going to discuss the Maui wildfire that happened a couple years ago, and now something that caught my attention literally in my backyard that I feel like needs to have attention drawn to it. So before we get into the video, I would like to ask you to let me know, am I just over exaggerating here? Am I just looking too much into what I see? I feel like there's another potential fire that could happen based on what I see with my own eyes. And I called the fire department and asked them about my concerns, and they proceeded to tell me that it was a county issue, even though they were well aware of what I was bringing to their attention. So I want you to take a look at what I have here. Let me know what you think, if I'm just overreacting or is it a concern?
Line just went down. I hear a pop coming from across the street. As soon as I hear the pop, all I heard is like electrical, like zzz, going on the ground there. Look, there's the power line right there. See them right there. That's the power line that started from up the road there. And all of that is still burning. From there, to me, it simulated a fuse, like somebody lit a fuse for a firework, and it just followed a straight line all the way up to the pole where the thing was, and it landed in a bigger pile of dry grass, and that just ignited. You get all this wind blowing, and now you get a fire. That was fuel, and just in a matter of minutes, that whole place was just engulfed.
Okay, now, so let's take a ride. We are on the Honua-Pi'ilani Highway here in Wailuku, Hawaii. Okay, we're going to check out what I was just telling you about. You look here and you can see, just look real close if you can to the wiring. I'm driving obviously, so I can't really slow down too much. But just take a look at this wiring, and I'm going to take some still shots and show you as well. Of some troublesome spots that I want to draw attention to. So yeah, so just keep cruising, and I'll point out a couple things as we go along. Now, as you can see, these lines that are coming from the pole are going down into the ground here below the foliage. Now, these things here, I don't know what they are, but it could be power lines, it could be communication lines, I'm not really sure. However, I don't really think it makes a difference. Because if it is just communication lines, well, they have to be powered by power, yeah? Some sort of electricity? Okay, so if that's the case, then why do we have these lines going down into the foliage coming up out of the ground again, back up, now those cylinders that you saw back there, I don't know what that is. Now, look at here, you can see that it goes back down again. And it just keeps going and going. Now, there is something else that I saw that is of concern. It's a tree branch, looks like a whole tree on the wiring. It's a little further down, but you get the meaning and the gist of what I'm trying to show you here. won't take much to catch fire. And you can see there's homes back there. Even if nothing but for aesthetics, that should be cleaned up. Okay, ironically, at the time of this recording, our local electric company, Maui Electric, has shut down 300 residents due to high winds, which could possibly start a fire. So they took that precaution. Let's see if they can get somebody down there to check out the low-hanging wires I just showed you. Maybe they can address that issue as well. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell as well. That way you'll be notified when I drop more content. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me today. Hopefully you'll tune in next time. Until then, Anthony Goodrich signing off from GNN TV.